Hello, and welcome back to my stream. I'm Golem, and I'm continuing with Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. So, in the last video, which I did on Twitch, we got up to a ritual site, and I couldn't find the parchment. So, I decided to call it a night. So, in today's video, we are going to be trying to figure out more of what I need to do. So, if you bear with me 2 seconds, I just need to set up chat so that I can see it for you guys. Because I really do try to engage with people who talk to me on my streams, but nope, thought I had muted that. Right, so chat is now set up. So yeah, I really do try to engage with people. I just need to post a pinned comment at the top of my chat because my issue is I get so wrapped up in the story that I miss people talking to me, which is a bit frustrating, because then if you feel like I'm not interacting, then you're not going to be wanting to come back. Right, so so please forgive me if I if I miss your message. Please be patient. I will notice. I will, honestly. Honest. I just love story games. Get lost in them. Alright, so there's that. And then pin it. So now that that is done, I can get on with the stream. It's primarily because I feel terrible when I miss people. So at least that way I'm saying I will notice, just not quite yet. So I'm going to go back to the ritual site because I'm not afraid to mention it, but I googled where the parchment was, and when I got to the ritual site, it was literally 6 foot away. Okay, so hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to get to the ritual site and none of the enemies have respawned. This does remind me a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn and Tomb Raider. Although I don't have a bow and arrow. No, I don't want to go up there because I've lowered the bridge. Yeah! Oh, I forgot I can't jump. Those of you that watch me frequently will know I love jumping when I'm running around in a game. Right, so that's this way. No, yeah. Ooh, hello. Didn't see you before. And then yeah. Here we go. Alright, I was told by the ever so helpful Google.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Parchment! An aged parchment, smudged and discoloured, on which is written an annotated instructions for the incarnation of a lesser palingenesis, a powerful resurrection ritual. Right, okay.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of lesser palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Ooh. Oh, no, it's the fourth one? Okay. That one?
Reveal your true self.
Nope. Oh. Maybe. No. Arcaning. Or is it? Oh, yeah, there we go. You always tell me you're getting upset shot.
Imi Shaw Marhunianish.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh.
Uh-oh.
Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Oh, Caleb.
You! No! No! You were not supposed to!
Down, boy.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Right.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
Oh dear.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Okay. Back to the village I go. Oh, that's a dead end. Yeah, I love this game. I play it quite a bit, and I still forget which rituals I'm supposed to perform. Right, back to the village and to confront Kate. Where the flooba-dooba did you come from?
Think you could take on a ghost?
Oh, ow. Right. Why are they only coming out when we're supposed to progress the story? Very annoying. It knows I'm progressing. Well, at least I know now that I'm progressing the story.
That ritual, I'm not... I suspect it's beyond me.
It's not, but we agreed he won't need it. Besides, Caleb's work was poor. Your work is good.
A ritual like that, good is not a word that comes to mind.
Alright. Caleb is first house on the right. I think there's a baker as well. Yeah, I think this is Caleb.
Hush now. All is well.
Oh.
Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
I know you're not Caleb.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
Good question.
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did. There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
And where was Caleb while all this was happening?
He was there. He stood rooted in place, frozen in fear. And then it was too late. He could do nothing but watch us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
Ooh.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well.
Stop pushing me
Nothing
around.
bad will ever come to us again.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I'll not judge, no matter how much I want to.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
Right. So this empty house is up here. Or is it going to be outside of town?
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
And now I've got to find a way in.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Yeah. We are aware of that. Right. Aha, there's another area. Or do I... Nah, I can't get to it. Right. What's through here?
A ward restrains me. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
Yeah, if I can find it. Aha.
I'm at your side again.
So, how they don't know that I'm knocking these down? Shall we? Or how they don't hear that? Beyond me. Yeah, so climb up here to get into the house. Alright. Nope. Aha. Oh, you are kidding me. Seriously? There we go. How's that? Alright. Caleb and I had another discussion this morning. I went walking and caught him sobbing in the garden when I came back. He apologised and I took that badly too. He's kind and romantic and listens well, which is why I married him. But I'm sometimes uncomfortable. He's my husband and I am his wife. A woman to be loved and not an icon to be worshipped. Alright.
Ty must be nearby.
Incomplete book of birds, beautiful homemade illustrated compendium of the birds of Eden. Complete with feathers found to match the drawings. Complete, not quite. 2 pages are missing. Feathers, bone breaker crow and herring gull.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
Yeah. Alright. Aha. There is something there. Ruth. Oh, wow. Ruth Watson's heart. A withered human heart, it once belonged to Ruth Watson. Its tie is doused with the essence of its ghost. Once the closure of severed ghosts bond to the world, this essence will be automatically consumed. Okay.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank rump. Whatever you found, it ain't yours.
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die. I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak.
Okay.
I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
Oh, I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Ugh, go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right.
Make manifest.
Her heart! Give it back!
You may hide no more.
Ooh.
No more does he silence me. We may speak.
Right, okay, first things first. Yeah. So we got them all. Got them all, yeah.
Help me, please.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander. But I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother. But I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
When did you learn that Caleb had lied to you about his brother's infidelity?
Who goes worse shod than the shoemaker's wife? There was no one moment. One day I knew what he'd done, and knew I'd known it for the longest time. Alexander had his flaws, but he loved the whole of me. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth. Let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Yeah.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing. But my love is true, and his is not.
Your love's not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me. Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me, and we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart. Go in peace.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
Aye.
Yep.
You were in it too. He ruined my name, ruined my flesh, ruined my wife. You gave him a pat on the cheek of his arse and sent him on his way. I am an imperfect man. My brother was a bastard and sly, and he tricked you onto his side. What does that make you?
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Yeah, yep. That's good. I think...
I mean, we've seen some horrors, but that...
This is the work.
You're right. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death, and we don't want to pay the price of trying.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Okay. Where is the governor? Ah, okay. One thing that I find a little confusing is there's no way markers. Ahoy! I'm gonna rob you first. Yep. Nope. Lammy! Art thou Lammy? Oh.
Governor,
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
I have the name. I don't have the full picture. When I do, I'll act.
Come, you have the name. You have the proof. The matter is simple, is it not?
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me.
Yeah, so he was all ready to lynch someone for being a...
I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Yeah, so basically, if it was anyone else, Governor Haskell would be running the streets shouting, "We need to
He was
deal with
quick to
this!"
condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he
Yeah.
really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants.
Oh, excuse
If the
me.
boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Alright. Okay. So he's on the outskirts. 90 meters. Ah. So here's the gate key. Vandal.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
Oh dear. Ah, right. Oh, hello.
Reinforcements!
Oh, no you don't. So he's definitely up to something.
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway. Lammy, you here?
That tools include scalpel, knife, magnifying glass, and some other objects. Look on herbalism.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
There's always a way to open it from the other side.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Okay. Right, okay. Oh god, that's creepy. That's a really creepy noise. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure where I need to go. There's got to be a window somewhere. Oh.
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Okay. My dearest Lammy, it has always been a great satisfaction to talk with you again. I love your enthusiasm and what you remind me of your age, so eager to know more about the greatest mysteries of our world. Of all worlds, I only wished I could have stayed longer, but I must go back to Providence. Until then, here are some quick notes I throw at you to quench your thirst. Some of the meagre research my humble self has been able to gather with time and patience. I believe it is fair to admit we know nearly nothing concerning the dreadful Aralu, only the rarest writing dared to talk about it. Is it the mysticised hell only the boldest dare to travel to, back alive? Or all of these almost forgotten tales, fragments of an unveiled or lost truth? I truly cannot say, but I know this, my dear Lammy. You and me are like Orpheus, ready to cross the forbidden waters and bring back the only fiancé we really cherish. To map these uncharted lands, to pass the threshold and bravely walk those forbidden deserts and icy rivers, only the maddest poets sang about. And what stand beyond and come back to dream some more about it. What a thrill, my young friend. What a goal. If only I was younger, just like you. I would follow you in this untold journey. For now, I can only advise you to be careful. Yes, the threshold between our world and the other side is Sinner and New Eden. That does not mean it will be easier to travel there. According to some of our research, some already tried in this area. Petty warlocks and puny witches. Maybe it is why the threshold is so thin. Maybe it is why the dead seems to be so easily allowed to walk this land. Who can say for sure? Last week, while I was investigating on my own, I clearly noticed some very peculiar vibrations coming from an ancient mill located above a cliff by the seaside. Quite a creepy place, if you ask me. If you were to investigate further into the possibility to find a threshold to the mythical Aralu before we meet again, this could be the place to start. But be sure to be prepared, my dear boy. My old heart could not bear to lose another promising and beloved colleague. Till we meet again, I can but advise you to keep all this secret, as blessed and gentle as they are. Too many of your local friends will not welcome the kind of knowledge you and me both share so cheerfully. Etienne Boulet.
Aralu. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place. It's locked. There must be a key.
Always a key. Corvus Corax or Common Raven, omnivorous and opportunity for place. These and carrion insects, food waste, grain, berries, fruit, eggs, and small animals. Key to Lamentation's chest.
Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
Okay, let's go to the mill. Oops. Oh yeah, it says creepy ass things. Okay. No. Okay. Pretty sure that's the way I came. Yeah, because we... There, yeah? Huh. Okay. Back this way we go. Back up this way we go. Do 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 do. Oh, come on. Alright, how many things are gonna nibble on my bottom while I'm running this way?
Think you can take on a ghost?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. Yeah, eat that.
Away with you!
Watch out! Spectre possession. That Spectre's looking for a body. Did we miss a few?
Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah, he got in.
Not today!
There we go.
By a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
You never know. Let's have a look at the map. Right. Wait. Arrow's pastures.
Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, it's hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. Oh, the girls were furious.
Yes, but they weren't hungry.
Okay.
Away with you!
Endless spectral activities. You have found an endless cluster of spectral activity. This type of cluster can be repeated. Its intensity difficulty will increase after each completion. You can recognize an endless cluster of spectral activity for its reddish ambient color.
This spectral nest needs to be cleansed.
Okay. Alright, let's summon the Scourge.
My voice commands you! Unveil!
Be told. Ritual failed. Oh, here we go.
Corrito Skal!
Standing by.
4 leaf damage.
There's more of them.
one.
Back down to hell.
Oh, there you are.
Reinforcements.
Come on.
Call on me.
They've got backup.
Hogging all the fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the jump.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Get backup.
Come on. Got it. Endless nest done. Don't want to do it again. What happens if I... Nope, nothing. Okay. Alright, the mill is around here somewhere, so let's go mill around. Why would they have a mill so far away from the town? Oh, let's go for a loaf of bread. It's only 3 miles away. Old mill.
Ward. Watch out! Spectre possession. They never learn, do they?
Haha, got it.
Look to me.
What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the
Everything.
mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess.
Oh, there we go. There's the mill. It's in sight now. Hello, big boy.
Think we've fixed it all.
I have another in sight.
Oh, what? Oh. There you. So you wanna be a boxer? There we go. So this way. Okay. On the beach. Aha!
Looks
Let's make
derelict.
count.
Is he really in sight?
They could be, could not be. Who knows? Oop, pin shot. And then cap. Oh. Alright, so let's do the evolution. Alright. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Oh. Ooh. Right, so equipment's coming along nicely. Alright, so Tormented Spirit, damage level anti is increased by 25%, but damage taken by anti. Ooh, that's not really worth it. Deep damage increases by 150% against full health enemies. Okay. I like the sound of that one. Kiss of Death, defeating an enemy with red restores 10 health points. Okay. Okay. Don't know how to use a rifle stock, but... Ooh, hold on, no, wait. That one. Protected shooter. Deep. Speaking of the enemy with punch attack refills the banish gauge by 10%. Yes. That one. Enemy hit by light attack increases damage of light attacks by 10%. Okay. Right. There we go. Okay, so I'm starting to get the hang of this leveling system. Sort of. Alright. Come on, Lammy, where are you?
wards. You're on your own. I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, so she'll be able to tell me when. I can't do it.
Wasn't I always?
Oh, there.
Oh, land ho! Lammy! Lammy whammy!
Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here.
Yes, it should be. Oh, there we go. Surprised he doesn't hear me coming. The amount of racket I'm making. He leaves it lying around, it's for my taking. Alright. Okay, so step outside, run all the way up the stairs. Alright, let's have a look around here. Ah, boomstick. Well, it's very nice of Lammy to have the spirit ward in full view of where I could shoot.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Lammy's symbol research. First symbol, drawing of a witch symbol. Ineffective to be paired perhaps with another symbol. Double the effect. Second symbol, drawing of a demonologist symbol. Absolute failure. Third symbol, drawing of another demonologist symbol. Works if weakly. Fourth symbol, drawing of a first and third symbol mixed together and the symbol is circled. Try this. Oh dear. Actual studies about the void. Oh, he's trying to void walk. An attempt to translate the lesser palingenesis ritual into common English.
Looks like Lammy was trying to translate some sort of ritual.
Not any ritual. This is the lesser palingenesis.
I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk.
Yep. Unfinished ghost ward.
More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
Book of Lesser and Major Affirmations by Onomacritus.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
I was not mistaken about the hidden potential in this route from the veil between Aralu and our world is particularly thin and therefore conducive to breaches. The mad ambition of Couple Proctor only served to crack this already existing fragility even further. Poor amateurs. Now they are punished for eternity. However, thanks to their efforts, I'll be able to gain a great deal of knowledge about Aralu and succeed where everyone else has failed. I requisition the help of Haskell's son, who, unlike his stupid father, has potential and therefore can be of great use to me. Together we can achieve great things.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
Ah, right, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I can wait no longer. Father may preach or loll about with his selectmen and friends in town, but words will not save these people. We have power and a duty to act, not to cower with fear for our reputations. But Father has always feared the loss of reputation to the point of abandoning his craft, leaving me to learn it in secret for shame if my father will not act when I will.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
He thought he was better. That's not a particularly difficult task, in fairness.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
So, Lammy's trying to save everyone from the sounds of it. Oh, bugger. Well, that was stupid. The last time I came across something like this, it was The Legend of Zelda. And I had to run down a tower.
Red, come see this.
In a second, dear. I have a treasure chest. Amulet of Akalare.
No crank. Great.
Right. Test 17. The subject immediately senses my presence. Note, herbs have no particular effect on its senses. Test 18. Failure once more, yet it seemed to be deceived for a moment. This could be linked to the organic tissue I used and need to check. Test 19. Inconclusive. I may be able to fool it, but if I come nearer, it starts getting agitated. Test with ghost water increased effect. Test 20. Insufficient correct ingredients. Could it be symbols? Test 21, still not working as expected. Test 22, I believe I am onto something. Will finalize soon.
Why did he feel like he needed so much protection?
God knows. Okay, key mechanism.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
More magic muckery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
The Occulta Philosophica.
That book. Again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Let's face it, it's going to have been used.
Good.
Okay. Up or down?
The lift should work now.
Hello. Are you telling me I came all the way up here just to go all the way down there?
All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
Creeping ivy.
I always hated these thirsty spec house bars. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Okay, that doesn't work. Right. So he's void walking. Right. Once more into the breach, my friends. Right, Havoc. Let's sip on the dog doo-doo. That's at the canteen area. Oh, Lammy, what have you got yourself into?
One down. Now the others.
One down, two to go. Out there it is. Alright, where's the other one? There's one more, one more.
Once more.
Aha! No. Shit.
Get to the pillars first.
Yeah, where's the... Oh, there it is.
Blasted things feed at last. That's filthy. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Here, I found something. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
Might have been.
Off we go then.
So he's void walking. Naughty boy. Alright, so up here there is this here. Right, okay. Ah, it's a barrier.
I know I make everything look easy, but
Not getting through here. Got it.
Not yet. Ooh, trying to think.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Void travel.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Hope.
Something has me. Wards.
Aha.
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Oh, there it is.
I'm with you once more.
I just like the sound of a gun. Come on, Lammy, what are you up to?
I'm at your side again.
Why are you here? That sounds quite big.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
They still haven't noticed me.
Call on me.
Now. I was Anteo when that happened. Ow. Oh, come on.
Hey, that's your face.
I think as long as I don't get too close to them, then they won't attack me. In theory. Okay. Lots of cages around.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Well, he's probably doing what he thinks is best for the town. Look, itchy toe. Oh, there we go. Right, so inspect. Hand-drawn map of the Harrows with the initials ER. 2 places have encircled the abandoned mill and Godsacre Cemetery. The veil between Arulu and the Incarnate seems particularly thin in these 2 areas. A breach? Okay. Unique. Most of the operations can be controlled, or at least shepherded. A variety of known rituals. These must be performed. Great care lest control will be ceded to potentially catastrophic effect. An ineligible equation. If the words of power differ from 0.1 in intensity and appropriate actions are not carefully used, this will appear, but will not bend to the demonologist's will. This is to be avoided on risk of widespread injuries, death, or worse.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
I do apologise if you see me eating sweets on stream. Drinking's fine, but eating's probably not that good. But I suffer from migraine auras, meaning I start to lose parts of my vision. And I've currently
This one's
got
different.
one.
Looks like it died diseased.
And the strangest thing is,
This one's different.
sweets
Looks like it died diseased.
help.
You need to see this.
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did! A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I'm a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope.
Oh, excuse me.
But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
Confusion, paralysis. Can you tell me more?
I felt my movements slowing, my thinking too. Space seemed to thicken. But wait, what if it was not space thickening, but time slowing? In recent months, many in New Eden have spoken of similar feelings, of lost time, hours untrackable, days passing unremembered. Who knows how the Araloo disturbs the minds and bodies of women and men? Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
He taught you in secret.
On his visits, I would assist him with the research for the writing of his books. When the curse fell, he fled with thick-skinned newsmith and left all his work behind. I hope he made it. I'd surely like to one day show him the advances I've made upon his work.
Those cowards.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Right.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence. To talk to them, I must still do the work.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvellous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
But we've merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier. Sorry. I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
And we should get going.
Already
So-
gone.
The pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I don't know if the paralysis and confusion applies to me, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Oh,
Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
what are their shoes?
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
If you tell me where the bloody wards are. Okay. Ah. Aha.
I'm with you once more.
There it is.
This isn't over yet. Watch out. We made it angry.
It made me angry.
You're welcome.
Ow! There we go. Yep, you're gone. Now, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there it is.
It oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Yeah.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Can I access the map? Oh, what? All the way back there.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone.
Ooh, it's a
What
haunting.
might you be, then? Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
Hello.
It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Ah, it's a story of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. That still makes me feel good.
The cries of the innocent have reached the ears of the Lord Almighty.
From Amity Gibbs, Providence Town, to Antipas and Clemency Gibbs, the Harrows and Eden, dearest parents. Reuben and I are settled here in Providence. Our home is quaint and quite lovely. You would like it, I think. Though perhaps you would argue against the colours of the drapes. We attend a meeting house with rigor. The sermon Sunday last was particularly beautiful, and I am certain you would have enjoyed it. Men of piety there are yet in New England. In your last letter, you mentioned that the farm has seen some trouble. If God tests you, I am fully sure that you will pass this examination. However, should you need it, Reuben will be delighted to make you a loan. We may also consider a visit should you agree to certain stipulations on your behaviour and manner of speaking, particularly to Reuben, who deceives neither wheedling nor snide remarks. Your daughter Amity.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. I feel something close.
And the one being astonished threat confessed those things to be true. That she and the other persons named in this preternatural discourse have had familiarity with the devil. Being asked whether she had made an express covenant with him, she answered she had not, only as she promised to go with him when he called, which called she had sundry times before. Bear with me 2 seconds, please. I think I've identified the source of why my head is feeling so bare. Right. So, in my infinite wisdom, I have an extremely bright lamp above my head. But fortunately, it is so bright, but it actually gives me migraine auras. Ah, it's a camp. Okay. Shouldn't you really be starting a fire on a wooden floor, Red? I mean, think about it, mate. Alright, let's activate. Well, I've technically activated it. Alright, I can do an inventory evolution. Amulet. Let's just upgrade it anyway. Amulet 4. Okay. No, wrong one. There we go. Ah, remarkable. 2 more and then it's at max remarkableness. Alright.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Probably. Ah, there it is. Spring 1695, war repair, tithes, ale, bread, cap. That's a shopping list.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Right. I've still got the investigate house, so I'll head back for now. Have another quick run around. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Alright, done that.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Ooh. I thank you for your note. God himself knows times are hard, but you could not honour our last order of grain was understandable. We found ourselves in a similar position, and upon the death of our last cattle, must cancel our next order. Please find enclosed the balance of our account, which we shall consider closed, at least until better times are come again. God save us all from this curse.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Great! More fun.
There we go.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Alright, gotta find a way down. Right, then I think this takes me back out to the front of the house. Haha! Got him in a corner.
This on for size.
Yeah, so I think this takes me back out to the front where the house is. Oh, no. Let's see how. Right, okay.
another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite. Perhaps a reward's here to counter the curse.
Well now, I'm honored.
No rewards.
Thank you.
Another ward. This one looks intact.
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Well, we've got to find the bloody thing first. Oh. Alright, jump.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Where? I really do like that attack. Well, this is a boss arena if I ever saw one.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
Get back up!
Kitty. Oh, he's getting faster.
On your feet, Scotsman.
Easier said than done.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Haskell and his town flock are here, fled from their homes. They have room for all in the harrows. There is a mould on the wall near the front door. I shall scrape it off. The mould has turned sickly black and oozes between the boards. The crops, such as they were, have failed. The governor and his band of weak-hearted souls have brought the curse with them. May the Lord deliver us. The black stuff is everywhere, folk thick and hard of breathing and bleeding from every orifice you care to mention, and some of you would not. The devil spits and we are flooded with it. I am minded of 7 years ago when plague last hit. I pray to God to grant me clemency, Gibbs, and my loyal and moderately capable husband, Antipas, the wisdom to once again out the witch. God will not help us because our governor uses magic. Boy, what's his name, idiot. He put a pagan totem by the house. I tore it down. Antipas said he saw Haskell throw something into the well, and then the earth shook. And what are the Haskells up to?
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden town with the governor.
That's not what Deborah's research pointed at.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
Aha. Anything over here?
The greedy shall fall, and their certitudes be slumped, and the final judgment comes.
Can't use this one.
Yet.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
Nope. Nope. Okay, soul shard. Not ashamed to admit that I am lost.
That's almost it.
There we go.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Okay. Oh wait. Nope, don't go into it. Ah, okay.
Can the blind lead the blind? Will they not both fall into the pit?
That it? Yep, that's it. So yeah, the story mode's quite
Over there.
easy.
Elusive little buggers. To make you angry.
I saw some shine. Go away. Ew. Yowza.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
They find a way around that.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Are those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
Right. So there's a witch ward somewhere in here. Or ghost ward. Aha!
I can manifest now.
Probably going the wrong direction, but ah.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Maybe something to do with Deborah, I reckon.
This isn't over yet.
Yeah. Stay down, boy.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. Easy as pie.
Ah, but you can't cook.
Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
I think it's the malice of those that were killed in a witch hunt or something like that.
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
Innocent, guilty, the guilty, innocent.
Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
Oh. Maybe.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
No, it looks like he was lost. Ugh.
Aye.
Ah, there we go.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Hey! More fun!
Oozelings.
They never learn, do they?
Yeah, there we go.
There's more of them.
Show them why they should fear banishers.
If it's me as a banisher, they shouldn't.
Try this on. Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is something else. The the Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
Yeah, so it's Ghostbusters.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
You have turned your back from love, looked away when most needed. Guilty.
Alright, gotta find a way around. Oh. Ugh. Sounds crunchy. Alright, looks like there's a camp over there. I don't think there's any way to get to it. But then again, I could have been missing it. Oh my god. Such an idiot.
We need to stop at some point. Here would be alright.
I completely missed that. Oh, can do an evolution. Main power. There we go.
Whatever you have sown, you shall reap. Alone, forlorn, misunderstood, so you shall remain.
A strong memory clings to this place.
Ew.
A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near.
Oh, I did that by accident.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Urim and Thummim, a set of Urim and Thummim tools of divination and claromancy, thought to reveal the will of God.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
Hiding the evidence perhaps of his role in the witch trial, they connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
All deserted you, none.
This can't be good.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Bring forward the accused.
They are two. Who are you?
Who are you?
Confess. Let them speak.
If we speak, shall you listen?
Impudence. Provocation. Read the charges.
Let Urim McRae. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches. Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embraced one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Bloody hell. Not me. That's a cheap trick.
Hell's balls.
Ow.
What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Your spikes are not helping. Let me.
I'm not messing about, am I?
Okay.
Undead-hearted, you fraud, you cold-hearted deceiver. Rise for the verdict. Alive, you banished parasite ghosts. Dead,
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. You won't do that again.
Strong enough.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to face them both now.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches and witches must die.
And Tia died to help New Eden. And still we fight this curse.
What more do you want from us? Damn you.
Injustices for all.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Is this phase 2? Oh no.
Enough.
Well,
Can we please get out of here?
certainly. Hold on. Alright, I need to find fast travel.
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel powerless. I were always one move behind. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Seems to be stuck.
Interesting. Let's just have a look around, see what there is.
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here.
Not bad if I do. There we go.
That down there, it was... I was tense. I was impatient.
Me too. That infamy really got to us.
Years of anger coursed through me. Yet now I can't even remember why.
Me neither. This is what an infamy does. It's over now. We're here.
I said something to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. And I hope that you forgive me too.
One day. Okay.
How refreshing it is to the soul, thus delivered of that which was so much its trouble. There is nothing that keeps wicked men at any one moment out of hell but the mere pleasure of God.
Okay. Audio's gone a bit funky.
One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked...
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
All right.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet in his name they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. It is a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king turned his flock to God, but it was not enough. The plague spread on. The king, worried about his position, needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail, to wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not. It seems they knew worthy of his secrets. Never mind. The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. Very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith. And there is no one else.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
He's an arsehole,
You
but
say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be.
That don't. My son, a witch. You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden, but he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No! Lord have mercy! For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Okay.
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
Alright. Okay, on that note, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the story and my random ramblings. I shall be returning to the story on my next day off, because unfortunately I work now and they started to give me full-time hours. So I'll be returning to the story as soon as I have my next day off. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you in my next stream. Bye-bye.